Hello student, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and well at your home. Welcome in e-world of the Sanskar Public School. Welcome in e-learning session of SST of class 8. In this video session we are going to learn about very interesting topic, that is chapter number 8, modern education, means English medium. In this video we are going to learn about the modern educations, who brought it in India and what was the system and how it was developed in India. Hello students, how are you? I hope you all will fine and well at your home. Already today we are going to discuss about the next topic of the chapter. Already we know about the spread of modern education in India. That was the chapter number 8. Already we have discussed about the topic in the previous video. And today we are going to learn about the next topic. So today's are highlighted points. These are impact of the British education and the promotion of the national education in India and the role of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Especially in this video, we are going to learn about the impact. What the impact over the Indians of the British education means that when the British education introduced, then what was the effect over the Indian? What was the life of the Indian? How the Indians were reacted after getting the education? They were welcomed or they were neglected this education, and to whom had a right to getting this education system. So now let's start to know well. Already we are knowing and we had learned about this, how this education system introduced in India and what role and what steps taken by the British government to introduce this education system among the India and why they want to introduce it. We are already aware now, and so now we are learn next. That means that so in that time when the Britishers introduced the British education system, means the Western education system by a medium of the English, then the so many Maulvis and the Pandits became the unemployed. Why? Because these Pandits were taught to the Sanskrit in the Pathshalas and the Maulvi taught to the Arabic and the Persian language to the Muslim countries in madrasas. So when the madrasas and the Pathshalas were closed and the Western education system was introduced, and when the medium of English medium schools were there, where the missionaries were set up there, then the parents want to send their children to the missionaries school, not to the Pathshalas, not to the madrasas. So that's why the so many Pandits, Maulvis became unemployed, and this education system create a large gap between the people, among the peoples. Why? Because only the rich people, because this education system introduced by the Britishers, that's why it was too much costly. And only that people, those who can afford the fees, they can get this education system, and not to the all. And that's why those who were the rural background people, those who were the poor children, those who were the other people's craftsmen children, they were became the uneducated, they were became the illiterate, because they cannot afford this system. And now this time they can also not to go to the Pathshalas and the madrasas, because at the place of the Pathshalas and the madrasas, British had constructed their missionary system. So that's why they created a large gap. This education system became the responsible to increase the illiteracy. But later it was changed. But at the starting, that was the condition. Because till 1921, only the 2% people, यानी कि 2 out of 100 में से केवल 2 ही people literate होते थे. That was the ratio of the literacy rate. यानी कि can you imagine what was the literacy rate of the India in that time? Because among of the 100 people, only 2 people were educated. Wow! Can you imagine what the literacy rate and how many people were uneducated? Obviously, when they were uneducated, when they are not aware about the education system, their fundamental right, their secularness, sovereignty, then anyone can torture them, anyone can rule over them. Simply. So next is, because it all this education system is also not for allowed it to the poor people. This education system not allowed it to the girls also. This education system is not provided to the rural background people. Then what happened? होना क्या था? यही कि so many people became the illiterate again. And now the motive you know well. What was the motive also? So in that time, how many colleges and the universities were set up by the Britishers? These universities were set up into the cities. Cities में set up की गई. So that's why those who were in this city, these universities and colleges were set up. So only the high class people, so only the jamidar and the landlord children can afford the fees and they can go to the school, and rest of the people became the unemployed, and the same way uneducated also. Girls education was also neglected because they didn't, yani ki British government didn't provide any aid to the Indians, and for the girls education means that they want to promote only the Western education among the boys only, not to the girls. And the British government never want to promote the scientific and that technological education for the Indians. They want to provide only the sufficient education to the India by which they can use. वो उतना ही इंट्रोड्यूस कराना चाहते थे जिसको कि वो यूज कर सकते थे, और उससे ज्यादा वो इंट्रोड्यूस कराना ही नहीं चाहते थे, बिकॉज दे नो वेल when the Indian will be led, when the Indian will be literate, then they will put the question from us. Obviously, जब हम आपको पढ़ाएंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि क्या होता है, स्टडी क्या है, फंडामेंटल राइट्स क्या है, कैसे क्वेश्चंस पुट करते हैं. अरे जब तक आपको कुछ पढ़ाया नहीं जाएगा तो ऑब्वियसली आपके पास कोई क्वेश्चन भी नहीं होगा, आप ब्लैंक हो. अरे जब आपको कुछ पढ़ाया जा रहा है, then you are having a lot of doubts. So simply this system followed by the British government. And that's why, can you imagine, in that time now, most of cities became the educational hub. So many engineering colleges, so many medical colleges are there in India. But till 1857, in that time, only the 3 medical colleges were there. Only 3 medical colleges were there, that were in Calcutta, Bombay and Madras. And only 1 engineering college was there. That was the Roorkee ITI Engineering College. It is the Roorkee ITI and Roorkee IIT College. And then in this Roorkee Engineering College, only the European boys were allowed to getting the education, technological education. फिर से वही, Indians are not allowed it. Again we have to listen that. फिर से वही सुना हमने कि Indians are not allowed it here. And so that's why the government was never willing. Listen carefully. The government was never willing to spend more than a scanty sum of education. Governments were never willing to spend a scanty sum of education. Because why? Because they know well कि जितने से काम चले, अगर 10 इंडियंस की जरूरत है, 10 एम्प्लॉइज की जरूरत है, 10 को ही पढ़ाओ, 11वां नहीं पढ़ाना है. Why? क्योंकि 11वां पढ़ेगा तो 12वें को पढ़ाएगा, यानी कि they will aware. They will play the role of the social reformer and to aware the all Indians to getting the education and became the danger for our rulingship over the India. So that's why they never want to be promote the education system among the India. Even they want to cash it. They want to use the Indians to give the small salary, little salary to them and to use them. Next, and after this, a large of the India, you know what happened when the Indian had started? They never went. Actually, I should say that Indians were very sharper, but they don't know how to use their mind. So that's why that was also accepted by the British government. That yes, Indians are very talented, but they don't know how to use their mind and how to behave, how to react. So, but the Britishers were not having a mind, but they know well how to use the Indians. So that was the thing. So you know what happened when the Indians were started to accept the Western education. You can't believe that, because the Indian became the more talented. Now Indian were the first into the world. Those who were put the question over the European. These were, after getting the education, they changed their mindset. Now they think according to the rational, secularism, socialism, fundamental right, and the Purna Swaraj. Purna Swaraj means the complete independence. So means that after getting the education of the Western system, now the Indians is developed a rational, secular, democratic, and the national outlook. And now that was the time then the movement was started against the European policies and to try to get the independence from the British Raj and try to throughout the British rule from the India. And that was also the time. The education means that the Indians were the first to feel the humiliate after getting the education. After getting the education, Indian feels the humiliation, Indians feel the insulted. And before that, they never feel the insulted because they know they cannot create the difference between the respect or the humiliation. But now they feel the humiliation, they accept it. You know, that is right and that is wrong. Now they can create the difference between the right and wrong. That's why this education system which was introduced among the Indian by the Britishers for their benefit only, but now this education system became the more beneficial and the advantageous for the Indians also. Means that now still today we are going to develop by using this education system. Obviously nowadays what education system we are getting? We are going to the school by carrying our bag. We have to keep our bag on the table and we have to sit on the chair and taking the education in via English medium. Yeah, so and we are trying to speaking in English in the school's campus. So what is it? It was the Western education. आज भी अगर हम develop कर रहे हैं तो that was the gift. That was the gift of the British. At very starting, when it was introduced, we don't want to accept it. We want to neglect it. But now we realize that. आज हम realize करते हैं कि really that was a good for us and now we are benefited by the British education. So that means after that this education system, which one? British education system plus the national education. National education means that was a combo. Combo means we should say that already Indians were aware about their Indian literature, culture and the traditions and they are also getting the Western education. इंडियंस के बारे में तो ऑब्वियसली वो सब जानते थे लेकिन इंग्लिश के बारे में भी जानना शुरू कर दिया तो नाउ दे सेट अप देयर माइंड एक कॉम्बो यानी नेशनल एजुकेशन प्लस द वेस्टर्न एजुकेशन एंड दिस कॉम्बो gave a ability to them to study about the evil effect of the British regime. Evil effect, evil means demon, means राक्षस, यानी कि राक्षसों की तरह जो इफेक्ट हो रहा था हमारे इंडिया पे. तो नाउ दे बिकेम द मोर अवेयर about to know the evil effect of the British education, and now they had to start to create riot and to neglect this and to create a voice, raise their voice against of that. And same as now again we will know कि गांधी जी, रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर, Vipin Chandra Pal and Aurobindo Ghosh, the so many social reformers and the आपके Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar and the Dayanand Saraswati, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan had create a voice and create a riot against the Western education policy, and the Gandhiji and especially the Sir Syed Ahmad Khan told that if by the help of this education system we can develop. We should accept it, but we have to use this system as a weapon to fight against the Britisher. Our Indian reformers and the moderate leader also told that when we will read their education system, then we can know that how the Britishers thought, वो कैसे सोचते हैं, and how they react after getting the education, वो कैसे react करते हैं. By accepting their education system, we can understand their policy easily. हम उनकी पॉलिसी को आसानी से समझ सकते हैं, हम उनकी बात को आसानी से समझ सकते हैं. अरे भाई जब उनकी भाषा को सीखेंगे तभी सीख सकते हैं ना. तो दैट इज नेसेसरी टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट. जरूरी है कि हम उसे सीखें, बट डोंट अवॉइड टू द नेशनल एजुकेशन. दैट्स व्हाई गांधी जी टोल्ड दैट कि टू गिविंग एजुकेशन to giving education या to provide education means training, यानी कि education means a training of 3H. Education क्या है? What is the meaning of the education? Education means the training of 3H. 3H means that is 3H means number 1 education for head, education for heart, education for hands. Means education for head, यानी कि education gave a ability to think. That's why education is head. That is the training of the head. Education means the training of heart. What is the meaning of the heart? Heart means education gave the ability to feel what's right and wrong. It's the ability of hand. Hand means education is the training of the to create ability to do something by using their hand. यानी कि after getting the education we can become the employee, we can do the job, we can open the business, we can do something, we can earn the money by using our hands. So that's why education means a training of the 3H: head, heart and the hands. Next, the next topic we will know, that is the promotion of the national education. Know well what is the meaning of the national education. National education means to read and to get study about the best national literature, यानी Indian literature, culture, tradition, history and geography. Means that education system want to promoted by the moderate leader against of the British education system. That's why so many in 1921 when the Mahatma Gandhi had started the revolt, among this revolt they called the all youth. They called out the all youth and they requested to all to left the national college, left the Western education system and accept and to take part in the national education. And they also want that. So during this time, during the national revolution, so many national institutes, so many national college and even the Banaras Hindu University was also set up. Means that the education promoted a national, because the Gandhiji thought that national Western education and promoted of national education is a rooted in India tradition value system. If we will promote the Western education system, then this system will root out our national education. That's why we should not avoid our education system. We should always follow their own education system. We should promote it among the youth. We should inspire the youth to take the education system, to accept the education according to the national period, national education. So that's why the Mahatma Gandhi also told that, and they want to promote an education that could help Indian. Means that Gandhi ji want to promote that education. वो एक ऐसी education को promote करना चाहते थे कि which education became the human being, became the Indians capable. Which education create a development among the human beings. यानी कि जो education system इंसान के अंदर development लाए, जो education system उसको capable बनाए, that type of education should be promoted among. यही होता है कि मतलब that education should be promoted. यानी कि after getting completion at 12, our parents want that कि we should follow on a such type of the education system. यानी कि which degree or diploma we should take, which can create a development, which can create a lot of opportunities for us in the future. So that's why the Indians want to promote, Gandhi ji and the Tagore and Aurobindo Ghosh also want to promote the same education system for the India. And the Gandhi ji also want that we should promote such type of the education system which create a sense of the humiliation, sense of the respect, sense of the dignity, sense of the human beingness, sense of the sincerity, sense of the responsibility create among the children, create among the youth. यानी कि which education system should be promoted among the Indian, by which the Indian students and the children became the responsible, sincere, amiable and the capable also for any condition of the future. So that's why he called out the all youth to take part into the national education system. So same as according to the Gandhi ji, what the Gandhiji thought that and what the Gandhiji think about the national education system and the Western education system. So Gandhiji told that people should learn by doing. People should learn by doing. But a learn by doing is also the principle of CBSE nowadays. Nowadays CBSE is also saying that कि students should learn by doing. हर स्टूडेंट को करके सीखना है, पहले वो करे और सीखे. Obviously that is also good क्योंकि practical knowledge is must. जब आप करेंगे, when you will do, you will learn that and you will never forget that. आप उसे कभी भूलेंगे नहीं. जब तक करोगे नहीं तब तक सीखोगे नहीं. Same है. So same formula was also followed by the Mahatma Gandhi. Even Mahatma Gandhi gave a theory also. उन्होंने पूरी theory दी है इसके ऊपर. And according to that theory, Gandhi want that people should learn by doing. So they also want that कि they must work with their hands. यानी उन्हें अपने हाथों से काम करना चाहिए. They should work must with their hands. Learn by a craft. करना चाहिए और सीखना चाहिए by a craft. Only then, जब ऐसा करेंगे, only when the people will use their hand and learn by the craft, then they get an all-around education system and the develop himself. यानी कि when the people will use their hand and learn by the craft, then the people can all around development of himself. अपना संपूर्ण विकास वो तभी कर सकते हैं जब वो खुद करेंगे और कूदेंगे. अब फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, if I'm teaching here by you by a medium of video, मैं इस वीडियो के मीडियम से मैं आपको पढ़ा रही हूँ, but you cannot learn. मेरे पढ़ाने से आप सीखेंगे नहीं. Until you will not seen this video, you will not have seen this video properly and you will not read everything whatever I am teaching you, whatever written is your book. जो कुछ आपकी बुक में लिखा है, जब तक आप उसे पढ़ेंगे नहीं, सीखेंगे नहीं, इमेजिनेशन नहीं करेंगे, until you will not do the imagination, you can never be developed himself. The same as Rabindranath Tagore. You know, you are aware about this name. Rabindranath Tagore was also want to promote the such education system which should be helpful for the development of the India. So that's why they opened a new college that was called the Shanti Niketan in Calcutta in 1901. In 1901, the Shanti Niketan was set up by the Rabindranath Tagore, and nowadays it's a university, it's a central university, and its name is the Vishwa Bharati University. कैलकाटा की यूनिवर्सिटी है ये, विश्व भारती यूनिवर्सिटी, जो सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी, इंडिया की सेंट्रल जो टॉप 10 यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं, उन्हीं में से इसका नाम आता है. That means that, but in this time the education system was different because in this Shanti Niketan, the Tagore want to promote and want to provide the education to the children at the open courtyard. They thought that because according to Tagore thought that our formal education system is suffocating. Formal means which education system providing by the Britishers, because Britishers providing the education, Britishers were providing the education in the closed room, and desks and chairs were there, and the teachers were there, and blackboard and whiteboard were there, but not to the open, not to, related with the nature, and that's why the Rabindranath Tagore told that our formal education system is suffocating and oppressive to the children. That's why they also thought that if this system, it kills the natural desire and of the child and creative imagination. यानी कि if we will provide this education system कि भाई रूम में बैठे रहो, यहीं पे पढ़ना है, बाहर नहीं जाना है, no कोई स्कॉलास्टिक एक्टिविटी, नो स्कॉलास्टिक एक्टिविटी, आपको कोई दूसरी एक्टिविटीज नहीं करनी है, तो दैट्स व्हाई दिस एजुकेशन सिस्टम विल किल द इमेजिनेशन ऑफ द चिल्ड्रन, क्रिएटिविटी ऑफ द चिल्ड्रन एंड विल क्रिएट द डिजायर ऑफ द चिल्ड्रन. बच्चे की इच्छाएं मर जाएंगी, बच्चा सोच नहीं पाएगा, ओपन माइंडेड नहीं हो पाएगा. So that's why this was the education system, and that's why they provide the education system in the garden. Garden में पढ़ाया जाता था. It was decorated. This building was decorated by the Nandlal Bose, and Nandlal Bose was the artist of the Shanti Niketan. Even Nandlal Bose was also decorated. The इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को जो डेकोरेट किया है, हर पेज पे कॉर्नर्स बने हुए हैं बड़े प्यारे से. दैट फर्स्ट पेज जो है प्रियम्बल वाला, दैट वाज आल्सो वेरी डेकोरेटिव. तो इट वाज डेकोरेटेड बाय द Nandlal Bose, and Nandlal Bose was also decorated and the beautification of the Shanti Niketan in 1901. So now let's know Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. And you know, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was the founder of the Anglo-Oriental College and the MAO, Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was the lead, यानी कि root of the Aligarh politics. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was the root of the Muslim League, यानी कि separate party of the Muslim community. It is clear. So that's why the Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was very open-minded, and that's why they always were against of the orthodox practice in the Muslim community. Muslim communities में जो orthodox practice होती है to wear burqa and to live in the veil. So for that, and the girls for education not for the girls, so for that they were always against. वो हमेशा इसके against थे, and they faced the so many riots and the revolutions also due to their open mind. And Sir Syed Ahmad Khan also want to promote the Western education system, scientific education system, and the technological education system for the Muslim community also. So for that they had to be set up the MAO college in 1875. 1875 में एक छोटी सी कॉलेज की एस्टैब्लिशमेंट की गई, दैट वाज कॉल्ड द मोहम्मदन एंग्लो ओरिएंटल कॉलेज MAO. बट लेटर it converted into the Aligarh Muslim University. It is also the Central University, Aligarh Muslim University. And now this in Baroda, in the same year, in the Baroda also, but Baroda was a princely state. You know well what the princely state? Princely states were there, and in this Baroda there was a ruler of the Sayaji Rao Gayakwad III. Sayaji Rao Gayakwad III. Sayaji Rao Gayakwad III, he was the Maratha ruler. But there in that time, the same year, there was a fourth group of the Maratha. That was the Gayakwad, Holkar, and Bhosle, and one more. So among of them, Gayakwad was the ruler, and that's why this Gayakwad, Mr. Sayaji Rao Gayakwad, want to set up the one university for the boys of the Indian boys के लिए वो सेटअप करना चाहते थे, and they also want that कि Indian youth and the boys should be promoted and developed, and those who are the talented students, जो बहुत talented लड़के हैं, obviously you know well कि हमारे इंडिया में सब लोग talented होते हैं, इतने talented होते हैं कि यूरोपियन कंपनीज और अमेरिकन कंपनी हमारे इंडियंस के दम पर चल रही है. Obviously, how many developments and the invention is there? Most of the invention spreaded goes to the Indians. So that's why Indians were more talented. And now, when this university was to be set up in the Baroda, that's why the Sayaji Rao Gayakwad invited the talented teachers also. First of all, they called the Arvindo Ghosh, those who was the good teacher, revolutionary teacher, revolutionary, great philosopher, and later when he went to the jail, then he converted their life and became the philosopher, and then he had to set up a ashram in the Puducherry, and he became the Maharaj Shri Arvindo Ghosh. Arvindo Ghosh एक philosopher बन गए, and बाद में उन्होंने एक आश्रम भी सेटअप किया जो सीधे उनका लिंक हो गया था श्री कृष्ण से, यानी कि वो कहते थे कि उन्हें श्री कृष्ण का साक्षात्कार हुआ है. तो दैट्स व्हाई. And Arvindo Ghosh, Bipin Chandra Pal, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, and by the help of this university, Sayaji Rao became this primary education is compulsory for all India. So now that was the chapter. In this chapter, we know the impact of the British education, national education, how it is promoted by the India. Among these, the Ravindranath Tagore, Sayaji Rao Gayakwad, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Ravindranath Tagore, and the Mahatma Gandhi played a very vital role to promote our national education system. And one more thing, in 1905, when the Bengal was divided into two parts, that was the East Bengal and the West Bengal, then That was the starting of the national movement. It is clear. So in this national movement, the Gandhi ji also created the students, also called out the all youth of the India, and all the lawyers, teachers had to left their job, and then they joined the national movement against the British. And then that was also the time that so many national education institutions were set up, and the students were started to getting the education in the Western national education colleges. Among of them, the Banaras University, Shanti Niketan University, and the other Jamia Islamia University, Aligarh Muslim University, so many other universities were also there, those who played the very vital role to promote the national education system for the Indians. Now, thanks for today, and now we will meet soon in the next video.